Father accidentally nail gunned his ball sack through a ladder run once.
I'm going to like nail his feet to
Well,
the floor with this.
the first thing that happens is the crossbow bolt going through and narrowly missing Nargosh. The crossbow bolt...
Rolling around on the floor.
do you use wooden crossbow bolts with a metal tip, or do you use some other material for the haft of it?
Can we talk to it?
Obsidian tip.
Okay. But it is wooden hafted?
Yes.
Okay. The wood rots entirely as it passes through it. Next is whoever wants to actually... Yeah. Is there a phantom token again?
What? No.
There's a phantom dwarf, because you're not on the map.
What are you talking about?
Okay. I want to try to talk to it.
Okay.
Somebody in our chat said, try talking to it. Like, didn't even think of that.
Wait, what?
Twitch chat, I think.
Yeah, Twitch.
I don't have it open at the moment, but...
I think my chat died on me.
Yeah.
So,
you are going to attempt to talk to it. What are you going to say to it?
what are you and how do I break you?
There is no response, and...
No response at all?
Nope, nothing.
Okay, so it rots. And what did we figure out that this orb was? Does it like amplify things? Or does it just say Cthulhu?
You have not figured out what it does. It does strange things. Are you going to attempt to combine the two items?
Oh, no.
Oh.
He got excited.
Yeah, he did.
You just crushed the DM's hopes and dreams. Congratulations.
I am going to walk this way, like Aerosmith.
Ow.
Let's just ignore the flesh rotting fire and go figure out what this treasure is first.
I'm gonna grab that axe.
So wait a second. Does that mean the cigarette that
Yeah, how did it not rot?
Yeah, you're smoking rotten tobacco, I hope you know.
And paper.
Awesome. I'm going to have rancid breath.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna put all the loot into a pile, and we get.
What do we get?
I'm trying to look. I'm trying to see that. It won't make the chat any bigger.
Hold on. I can figure out what the total is between all of the
What
piles
now?
of loot.
How much money did we get? Because that's what I don't understand. It says 291, 260, 176, 176, 883, 62.
You got all of those totals added together.
Can you just add them together?
Yes,
for
that's
us?
what I'm doing.
Okay, there we go.
And then divide.
Yep, divided by 6. Each person will get 175 gold.
I'll give up my 175 for that badge.
What badge?
The badge.
All right, I'll take the
Berserker.
175 from you and give you the badge.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, what's good for me? Because I'm the one that found this fucking room.
The badge of the Berserker. When you charge somebody, anybody you go past doesn't get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to charge. So what's good for me? What's these resplendent boots and
And a ruby scabbard.
yeah, and then the blood fury weapon.
The blood fury weapon's the great axe.
Okay, that's not for me then.
Yeah, I grabbed that.
Alright, let me go tell you what the resplendent boots do. Also, resplendent boots. Part of a set!
You have 7 people in here now.
Ooh. You gain an item bonus to all defenses against opportunity attacks equal to the number of items you have from the set. You
Say that again, but slower. I'm drinking, you remember.
Oh yeah. You gain an item bonus to all defenses against opportunity attacks equal to the number of items you have from this set. In addition, it has a daily move action. You become invisible and move your speed. You become visible again at the end of this action.
Oh shit.
So in theory, if I move behind the person, they don't know where I went.
Probably not.
And the ruby scabbard?
Wouldn't that be a perception check?
Yep.
Not if you're invisible.
Wouldn't you be able to hear said person?
Actually, invisible in 4E isn't exactly how it sounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You would think that you'd be completely
Let's
invisible,
see.
and
Yeah.
that's not how it works.
This scabbard resizes to fit any light or heavy blade. You can draw a weapon from the scabbard as part of the same action used to make an attack with that weapon. Power, encounter, free action. Use this power when you attack with the weapon most recently sheathed in the scabbard. Gain a +1 power bonus to the next damage roll you make with the weapon, or with that weapon before the end of your next turn. The weapon must have been sheathed in the scabbard for the full duration of your last extended rest to gain this power. So you can use it to get a +1 damage. On a heavy...
+1 damage. That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't take up a slot, though.
What kind of slot?
It doesn't take up one, it's a wondrous item.
Oh.
Well, I'm definitely going to take the resplendent boots.
Yeah, that would probably be the best for him.
Yeah. Definitely.
Who else hears melee?
Just
I am
me.
melee. I also charge.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot there are 2 other people here.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the well, not throw, but I'm gonna toss the ruby scabbard to you and say, this will help you.
The scabbard would probably be better for the monk.
So who the hell is you?
Because the monk is melee, the druid is a controller, and she casts spells, along with
The scabbard
some melee.
can't sheathe his fists.
Yeah, he uses it just his fist for fighting.
Have you ever used a boxing glove? That's a sheath.
It doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
It would be amazing if it did.
So wait,
Yes,
who
it-
here uses a blade? Let me rephrase that.
I use the totem.
So you have to put your weapon in there.
It has to be a light or heavy blade.
Nithil uses it.
Niffle
And
is somewhere
none of us.
wandering around by herself.
Then none of us use that.
Yeah, it could just be
Oh.
disenchant fodder and or sail fodder.
Well, I'll take it because I use a blade occasionally.
So
Nipple's
who's
in a
going to
tree
be our
somewhere.
party coin purse? Should party acquire?
I'll be the party coin purse. I'll take one for the team.
I'm keeping my money.
I'm keeping mine too.
I'm keeping a Scotland's money so she doesn't drink it away.
Hey, that's mine. I totally just saved your life.
I am going to toss a Scotla. One of my.
Oh, and by the way, disclaimer for Twitch TV, I am not advocating any sort of file sharing. Demonoid.com came back.
Yep.
What is this .com you
I don't
speak
know
of,
what that
Dark
is.
Elf?
I even out of character, I don't know what demonoid is.
Don't worry about it. I'll
It's-
tell you about it
it's-
when you're older.
Oh.
It's only the best torrenting website ever.
Well, Chris does, or Weiss does raise a good point. What are you going to do about the fire?
Did he say something? Oh shit, he's typing.
I
Yeah.
go touch it.
Oh.
You guys are just filling up the chat so much.
Feel free to
Wait,
cut
don't touch
trying. Yeah.
I couldn't
touched
understand a
it.
word he said.
Why are you
Touched it.
touching it? We
I'm
Don't
just
touch it.
confirmed
It rots things that touch it.
Oh, I'm not touching it.
Weren't you listening? Like,
Seriously,
Can I just throw him in there and be done with it?
Don't throw the defender into a fire that rots things.
No, don't lose the defender.
Again,
Yeah, again.
Hey, that was your fault last time, fucker.
it's not my fault.
Anyway, what we need to do is, yes, figure out what we're gonna do with this fire. We need to break it. We need to make it go away.
I want to make an athletics check to
I
pick
don't-
up the Dark Elf.
No, seriously, like we
No.
need to figure this fucking shit out.
That black dagger.
Stop fucking
we found.
around.
What if
Hey.
we put that necrotic dagger we found?
Ooh, yeah, who has the dagger?
I think Nargosh.
No, I did not take that. I left that with the rogue.
Oh,
Oh.
so I have it.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's stick the necrotic dagger in the flame and see if anything happens.
Alright, I'm going to stab the fire with a necrotic blade.
Roll me an athletics check.
Oh god.
Don't worry, it's nothing bad for you. Or anyone involved, really.
Thank god I have high acrobatics. Or, no, You said athletics?
Oh wait, no, acrobatics is the dex one, isn't it? Acrobatics then.
Yeah. Alright. 28.
You manage to pull the blade out as soon as you realize what's happening. It is entirely starting to be eaten by the flame.
Wait. So if everything we put in here breaks, everything.
Wait, are we feeding the
No,
flame?
don't do that.
So I can get rid of magic inside of this, and it's gone forever.
You would have to test more thoroughly to be sure. But
What do we have that... Hold on, I'm going through my bag now.
Hey, this is a cold flame, and it rots things. I'm going to put a dab of oil in the fire.
What would that?
the
Oil turn into when it rots?
in this
Your
case, it
mother.
evaporates.
Oh.
The oil
My
is gone.
spirit companion is technically ethereal.
What happens if you were to put that orb in it?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't trust that because this
Oh,
orb
yeah.
is every time this
Guys.
orb gets closer.
Let's put the dead body in the fire.
Of the guy?
I think he'll just
Yoink.
rot like
That
everything
might
else.
return him to life.
Okay, so no, we're gonna put him in the fire. That's what we're gonna do.
Alright, I grabbed the dead body, and now I am now putting his face into the fire.
We're crowdsourcing ideas for what to do with this fire.
This is
Yeah, anybody in the chat, we have 10 people watching, so if any of you have ideas, we're clueless. So,
I just crashed my Firefox.
okay. So we're putting
What
this
is
guy's
Fox
face
fire
in here.
you speak of?
It starts to
I'll-
do the same thing that the blade did. It's being broken apart as if, you know, it was a star passing next to a black hole. And don't give me that, what is this black hole and star things?
Put the whole body in there. He's gonna smell eventually.
He smells already! He's a gas or white.
Hey,
Okay,
somebody
well,
who has
my-
Arcana? Who has
my
high
s-
Arcana?
I do, I guess. Wait, what?
Arcana check it then.
Yeah.
I want to see what this is and
Oh yes. Chris is not aware of what the orb is.
Yeah, I was gonna wait for other people to. Nargosh will walk over to Weiss and pull out the orb. It's I forget what it looks like, but it's pretty much
One hemisphere is red, the other hemisphere is a dark blue.
Holy
Wait,
shit.
whoa.
basically don't because you'll
Oh,
see
wait.
demon things.
Yes.
I forgot. I don't know what he just said. I don't know what he's talking
I'm gonna
about.
toss it to Weiss because I know he's gonna catch it.
Yeah, fishes it in the pan and looks it over.
You just want me to have to put the image down, Aaron.
It's easier than explaining. Like, see for yourself, and I'm gonna throw it.
Alright, let me go make it its proper size.
So for everybody new, this is what happens when you touch this orb.
Let me go put it over here. Oh, hey, no, don't ping.
Just stretch it out.
Yep,
just
that's what I'm
temporarily.
doing. This is what you see while touching the orb.
While my eyes are closed, or why?
You see that without having your eyes open. It's just there.
And after a couple seconds, Nargosh will like take the rag and put it over the orb and take it back. So so
Wait.
that the visions end.
The flame is blue, and the orb has a blue side and a red side. Does it think the colors have anything to do with it?
See, I don't want that orb getting anywhere close to there.
Alright, I'm going
Well,
to delete
it's
this
the only
image.
real magical item we have, and it's the only thing that's reacted to the flame so far.
But it wants to go in there.
Good. It's magic.
Don't
You're the
let
only
it.
one to destroy it. Put it in there.
Wait, if the shards of the crystal that you broke
Someone
around it
fucking remove
are
that
the
hammer
only
cow.
thing that can encase it without burning, can we make something to hold the flame?
I can't hear him.
You're not
Because
talking
he's
in
speaking
the
hard,
Skype.
it's got
Okay.
less,
Now you are.
But stop putting text bars down. As for fashioning something to contain and carry the flame, yes, in theory you could. Some sort of
Oh,
inorganic material, like a glass vial or something, could probably contain it.
Wait a second, I have a vial. I should. Flask.
We're already carrying this weird, mysterious orb around with us that we already want to destroy. Why would you want to compound that with this necrotic flame that we can't put out?
That's what I've been saying. That's why I'm not touching them together.
We could totally use it against Andreas.
What if Andreas knows how to use it against us?
That's why we're taking it with us, so he can't get it.
Exactly.
What?
We just
If
killed
he-
the Guardian. We have to
If
take
he
it with
finds
us.
us, we just deliver the flame straight into his hands.
If he finds us, we'll fuck him up.
We're
Well,
going
you
to die.
suck. So how are we gonna fuck him up if you suck?
I don't suck. I just decapitated one mage.
You're right. You're right.
After
doesn't
he was
suck.
dead.
Blow.
And I'm gonna flex at her. I'm gonna flex at her so hard. I got a 16 to flex.
I'm gonna kick you in the nuts.
Urgh. Look at these gams.
The voice of Cord. What the fuck is this shit?
So I'm gonna do it. Wait, Nargosh hears that?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, because Nargosh would look up at the ceiling and be like, "I know, right?"
What would I roll to
think,
kick him in the nuts?
I think we need to get this fire out of here and leave.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah, I think we
That's
should be on our
Orb in the
way.
fire.
So
Adios.
one of the new people has a vial. I didn't get names, but
Terrain.
it's the Cal's Feral.
No.
Rain.
Rain.
Okay. And then
My name is Weiss.
I will extend my hand to him and say Nargosh.
Nice to meet you. Takes his hand and shakes it.
And I'm gonna point a thumb over my shoulder and say, "That's a Scotla. She's drunk."
If I suddenly just drop out, I'm sorry, but I have to end some of these fucking .exes that I have. I have at least 11 Firefox.exes running, and it's fucking up with my everything.
Well, you can make your
So-
way back out of the tomb.
We did put the fire in a vial, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
just making sure.
How did we get in?
Double checking. Okay, so
Does it do anything inside the vial in my bag?
It has not. No.
Thank God. Okay.
okay. She's terrified of it.
Ow! Fire is bad. It usually turns me into steak.
Okay, so we're gonna. So we are
Steak.
leaving.
I believe you guys are going to. I will point something out. That you guys arrived here after a full day of ride. That was, 2 hours ago. And you have spent the past 2 hours fighting through this place. You might...
We are exhausted.
Yes, pretty much. You might actually want to take at least a 6-hour rest. With 6 hours...
If you go outside,
Hmm?
you have a spell that casts. Holy shit! Give me a second. Why do I have so many fireboxes? Okay. Holy sugar honey iced tea.
Because
I have a
God
spell.
doesn't exist.
You don't say. I have a spell that I can cast that will bring spirits from the forest to create a campsite using our stuff. It will set it up, they will create a meal, they will create a fire, and they will conceal us. It lasts 12 hours, and we can rest. They will, and after the 12 hours, it will pack up, and so it looks like we were never there.
One problem with that.
You are close
Right.
enough to a forest that you can get the spirits.
We are.
Yeah,
Okay,
You're-
I was gonna say we're in the middle of the desert.
yeah.
You
While
didn't
the
know
middle...
the terrain.
While the middle of the middle of Tanalorn is a desert, there is a forest area to the south that will provide the spirits.
Okay. Then let's do that.
So you
Oh
can
my god.
you can spend your night or your daytime rather resting. There is one problem. Those horses you had coming here,
Yep.
you don't have.
Why?
Well, there's hoof prints heading off in the direction you had come.
Uh-oh, somebody stole our horses.
Huh.
No, I think the horses just went back home.
I wonder who could have stolen the horses.
God damn it!
Seriously, why is the DM throwing me under the bus?
You
Is
told
my
him to
horse
do
gone
that.
too?
You fucking
There are
watch
no
it.
horses here now.
Why would he take all of them?
My
Because he's
horse
an
only
asshole.
reacts to giant speak. It doesn't actually take orders from anything else.
Oh my
Is there a giant like rock around here?
I have a baby kitten crawling all over me right now. It's pretty awesome.
A baby kitten. You realize a kitten is a baby, right?
Yes, but she's still very tiny.
I'm going to throw the biggest thing I can find.
So we outside?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
You are outside, and you have a
Ah, fresh air.
you have a concealed campsite that only the 6 of you can access. That will not be there in 12 hours.
Interesting.
It also creates meal. We don't eat.
Okay,
Just so everyone knows, I don't actually have to sleep. I meditate awake 4 hours.
Okay. Well, you get a long period of free time, but this is because you guys had spent all of that time traveling before. I will say... Oh, go ahead.
No, it's nothing important.
Okay. Well, I will say that the night passes uneventfully. Unless you all have something you wish to discuss during the night, it will be the next... Well, during the day. It'll be the next traveling day.
I want to get to know these new travelers a little bit better.
Yeah, and I kind of want
Travelers
some information on why my horse is gone.
Adventurers.
Conscious inside a room, and you call them travelers.
Adventurers, I'm sorry.
You could have been travelers. The fact that you were taken hostage doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You could have been his slaves. There's 2 orcs here. We do that all the time.
Hey guys, real quick interjection, because he's been trying to ask for like a couple minutes now. His horse, Carl, only responds to giant speak, so you can't just lead Carl off or steal him. He would have like bitten Watcher's dick off.
Ow.
1 second.
Then that one will still be here, but you're still sans all of the other horses.
Okay.
So Watcher is now one of those
Wanted.
people who has no genitalia.
What if Watcher speaks giant?
You can't have Carl the horse.
There is still a horse left, and it is Weiss's horse. Although your memory, Weiss, of getting here is a bit fuzzy. The last thing you remember is a stopover in Legate, and then the next roughly 20 days is a bit fuzzy. Same for Weiss, and the same for
Okay.
Ain. You are a bit fuzzy on what has actually happened, but you have arrived here and you have come to.
I'm not dead, so it's progress.
Yep.
Can any of you hear me, by the way?
Yes, now we can.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So, all my supplies are still... I have a wagon that's attached to my horse and everything. Everything's still there?
Yes. All of your supplies are still here.
And Watcher is now 1 dick short.
He might
Yeah,
be.
I'm serious about that. Watcher got his dick bitten off.
Yep, because he tried to steal Carl.
As everyone's setting up camp, or the spell setting up camp,
Yep, the spell's
I
set
walk
up.
out. I walk out with the Oath Keeper over my shoulder. As a monk, I tend to give last rites, even to an enemy. So I take him
Think
to
we
a
should have
part
it
of the sand
tonight.
and dig a grave for him.
There's
Even
enough stuff
after
left.
I rotted his face off.
Yeah, they just shoved his face
Well.
in the flame.
He was undead. It is kind of hard to rot him any further. There's enough left that you can give him a proper burial. And as you finish the burial rites, his spirit will physically leave the bones and ascend into the sky.
Yay!
He
And
has
Scottish
technically
is pissed
fulfilled
that
his oath.
Not only did we not destroy the orb, which is what we originally wanted to do, but now we have a second strange magical artifact in our company that we know nothing about, and we're carrying that around with us. For
I know,
some
for somebody who
reason,
hates magic so much.
Just a suggestion.
it's not magic, okay? I don't use magic, I use drunk food.
Hey, just a thought. Maybe we could use all these artifacts to take over the evil kingdoms. And
We are not using them. We are keeping them and then destroying them.
okay.
I will point out that I do believe before Watcher departed did at least tell you that there was a a spell engine that could potentially work for this.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you guys actually remembered or not.
Until you said something, I did not remember at all.
Okay.
Coming back into the camp from my little last rites ceremony, I asked the party that's gathered around exactly where they came from. I see there's no horses around except tracks.
So I tell all these new guys the story of how I was raised as, like, you know, a drow. I was part royalty, but looked down upon because I'm a male, and I despised the drow for that, and I wanted to explore the outside, and I tell them about, you know, where I ended up going, why I got the scars on my face, etc. So everybody knows my story now.
I do believe he meant a more short term, as in, what town did you depart from to get here, since there aren't horses. But
Seriously, he asked the question, everyone just looked at the drow like, really? Your whole life story? Just gonna spill it out there?
Well, no.
No,
This is separate from that. This is completely separate from that. This is...
oh yeah,
Nargosh will answer his question, and then we'll say, then Jake, or then Shin Toyland tells his story.
okay.
We'll go with that.
Makes more sense.
You were from you.
And Scotland will still laugh at you after you're done telling your story.
She
You
laughs at everybody.
you departed from Frigate.
I'm just gonna look at a Scotland and be like, "You're drunk. Go home."
I got
Why?
a
They all
16
do
to punch her in
anyway.
the mouth.
What?
I got a 16 to punch her in the mouth.
Punch her in the mouth?
Yes.
That's funny.
It's an orc thing. You wouldn't understand.
But yes, they had departed from the town of Frigate. You have at least heard of it. It is in the northeastern section of Tanalorn. It is on the most contested lake to ever exist in any world, probably. Because it's split in half between two borders.
So,
But-
are we heading back to Frigate? Is that what's going on?
Well, that is up to you guys. Where do you wish to head from here? Frigate is arguably the closest and easiest to get to.
Well, I'm assuming we rested through the night,
Yep,
right?
yeah,
Like
but
this.
rested
Okay.
through the day, but yeah.
Okay.
Which way were the tracks leading off for the horses?
Off to Frigate,
Oh yeah, Frigate.
which is northeast.
We have a sword mage to deal with now.
We'll worry about that when the time comes.
I need
We'll
to
get his.
I hate all of you. I'm just
Leave
gonna-
Watcher alone.
leave Brittany alone.
Watcher's a whore and a slut. He needs to die.
How's the weather around the area, by the way? Like, what temperature in this desert? and
Hot.
everything?
Yeah, it's hot. At least 100 degrees, low humidity. But at the at the moment, you are in the middle of spring, getting close to summer. But at this point, sandstorms are not actually an issue. So the tracks are a very easy way to track your way back. I will say that it will not be much of a challenge if you wish to make your way back.
We'll have to. I mean, we can't sit here and do nothing. I mean,
Well, I
Off to
mean,
Frigate.
Diddle yourself.
you do know of other places that you could go that might be quicker to get to, but you have less of a chance of easily getting there. I can say there is Cairn, Biggie, Deadon, Arhill, and the capital of Tanalorn, which is also called Tanalorn.
and also Tupac.
Yes.
Scotland's already on her way back to Farragate. Screw you guys. She's going home. And she hopes to run into Watcher on the way.
I try to keep my stubby legs and try to catch up with her. Don't leave me.
And Nargosh is going to start walking with her.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dwarves are short distance sprinters. They're not very much for long distance running.
Very true.
There's
All right,
plenty of
Gimli.
room on the back of my wagon if anyone wants a ride. And
Oh, I go
get
sit
up-
on the wagon.
I get up on the reins, and Carl, the horse, starts off after the rest.
I don't like
I
horses
follow.
either.
That would be
That's
such
scary.
an awesome time for Niffle to pop out of the back of the wagon. Just saying.
Niffle is
Sorry,
off
Pat.
doing other things.
No! You,
Doing different
why do you
things.
hate Niffle? Why?
I will say it is a 10-day trip back without access to horses for everyone in the party.
People in the chat are wondering who's playing what.
Okay.
So I think we should probably do that.
Yep. Let's do that quick, because this is a good
Okay.
place.
DM,
Not it.
who's starting? DM decide.
Because you said not it, Dave will go first.
Okay. So, I'm currently playing Morgren, the Dwarf Fighter.
Okay. Nargosh.
I am Nargosh, and I am the half-orc barbarian.
Okay. Shintoinlin.
I am Shintoinlin Baynerdin, and I am the drow rogue scoundrel, and I am a good drow. I am not
God,
evil.
you sound so gay.
Well, Dave, I mean, you are gay, so it takes one to know one, you know?
A
So
Scotla.
second grade comeback.
I am a Scotla. I am a shaman orc. Shaman, whatever word you want to put that in.
She's a drunk orc.
Yes, I'm also a drunk. Very drunk.
Farain.
I am Parain. I am a Minotaur druid.
Okay, and Weiss.
My name is Weiss. I'm from the temple to the northwest, and I'm a monk.
Okay.
Human.
Yes, and human.
Human monks.
The only human in a land where at least 90% of the populace is human.
Yeah, well, the other 10% is in this party.
Yeah. The other 10% is in Tanalorn, but... so that is a good introduction of everyone. I am Lion, I'm the DM. I-words good sometimes.
Alright, so...
And Watcher was the human that was with us, but he now has no dick, and he ran away.
We're only allowed one human at a time, so Weiss is filling the quota.
What is
We're
the...
not racist.
What is the other half of Nargosh, then?
Oh, hell no. We ain't going for no less than 55. Yeah, boss.
We don't talk about
Racist.
Nargosh's other half.
We don't talk about that. That's the fastest way to get cleaved in half.
Only a Scotland can make fun of him for being half a man.
And only because she's an actual orc.
Well,
And because her breasts are amazing.
All right, back on track.
Where are we going?
Scotland has
it is a
weird
10-day
joke.
trip to Frigate.
Yep.
And what you notice at the entrance is that there's a bit of a commotion. People are still sort of... I'm ignoring all of that comment. Thank you for derailing my train of thought. There is a commotion going on in Frigate, and it appears to be originating, Nargosh, from where you have that building, or around the area. There's bustling and commotion going on. And let me expand this map.
So I kind of look over at Nargosh and I'm like, is that your place?
He's gonna look around because I'm completely confused by that. Like, huh?
Your house?
You purchased the house.
Oh yeah, we did.
Not that I'm aware of that, but
I completely zoned out, and I was looking at Twitch chat, and then when I zoned back in, you were like, "Is that your place?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck, how are we?"
But yes, it is. The commotion is coming from where you guys have your house.
Yeah, I'm gonna nod at him and be like, "Yep, that's ours."
First thing I'm gonna do is get drunk. I'm gonna shove past all you assholes, go
shit.
inside, and
Oh
just...
shit!
just get-
Watcher
just
might be there.
I don't care. If there's ale in there, Watcher doesn't matter.
Nargosh will kick down the door, even though he has a key.
Well,
hear that?
the
Watcher doesn't matter.
the thing is that as you approach, you see that there is no door to kick down. In fact, there is no front half of the building. It is incinerated.
But see, a Scotland's so
I just
drunk, she
bought
wouldn't
this.
notice that until she was already like halfway through the house. She just like opened the door that wasn't there and punished stuff that was broken and not even realize that something was wrong.
To be fair, it's been 22 days that you've owned this place, and that front of it is already disintegrated.
I'm just gonna cross my arms and look with a tilted head and be like, I'm glad I didn't spend any of my money on this.
That
Yeah,
was
it's
all of my money.
Are you going to go investigate what's going on here? Because there are people bustling about here.
See what's going on? What
Just-
happened is my house burnt down.
And my ale went away.
I'm going to listen because I am a spy.
Should have
Yeah.
built it out of rock.
I'm gonna listen
Rock
to what
don't burn.
everybody in the crowd is saying and see what I hear.
I'm just gonna push my way through people, yelling
Alright,
at them.
I will deal with what Shintoilan gets. You hear, among other extravagant tales, that a group of basically mark hunters, people who hunt for fugitives or, marks for towns and such, went to go confront a wanted fugitive. And in an last act of desperation, he detonated some sort of magical device that created a huge flash and fireball and incinerated himself and the people that were trying to capture him.
And this was inside of our house or on the outside?
What they gather is that the fugitive was inside of the house. The other people were inside of the house when the fugitive was inside.
Is the fugitive watcher? Because that would be great.
They
you
don't
can't.
know.
Yeah, they don't know. But
I'm going to mutter under my breath, it must be Watcher, and there's no way he is dead. He's too smart to be dead.
Oh, you.
Smart.
oh, you.
Oh, you stop.
I'm
Narcos
getting
is
the
gonna start
vapors
yelling at
up in
people,
here.
because he doesn't know what happened yet. So he's gonna like pick up the nearest person and start shaking them like, "Why did you burn my house?"
Sir, what are you talking about? Also, I want to point out the nearest person is probably an ogre. You know, 2 to 4 feet taller than you, and the muscling of a linebacker.
And he still is so angry that he picks the ogre up and is like, "Why did you burn my house?"
I didn't.
I'm yelling at him with an intimidate.
Okay. I will.
Why can I only get 16s no matter what? Like I got 16 athletics to pick him up and 16 to yell at him.
All right. In regards
how it feels to be me.
to Weiss, your question, the guard will say, we're not really sure. There was a band of I called them mark hunters, bounty hunters, effectively, that were trying to claim a mark, and the fallout was the building got destroyed. And
Alright, I rolled an 18 streetwise to see if I know where the bounty hunter's office is.
I just kind of look at Weiss and I'm like, man, you don't get no respect around here, yo.
Do I know where it is?
yes, you can figure out where it is. It is closer to the
Okay.
or further down the street.
Okay, well I tell the dwarf I'm going to the bounty hunter's office to investigate this this fugitive that the bounty hunters were after. I'll be back, and in real life, I'm gonna go take a piss and go smoke a cigarette, and then when I come back, I want to know what I find out.
Well, I think this might be a good time for a break, so we will go on break, and we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So, we'll see you guys then. Hey, and we're back.
There we go.
So, Shintoinlin, I like the drawing. You are going to the bounty office, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The office itself is fairly large. There are a few posters listed on the outside. Most of them have, a name, a picture, a rough sketch, and like a gold amount. The door is designed for ogres because that's the 33% of the population here. But do you wish to go inside and look for someone, or?
Yeah, I want to go inside and ask who this said fugitive was that burnt down half of our house.
All right, let me draw an office.
It better be better than the house.
I can't guarantee anything.
Expectations, man.
I cannot confirm nor deny that it will be better. Let's see, and a door. What am I going to make the door color be?
Wood.
Wood colored, yes.
Nah, it's going to be black.
Like Trent's soul.
Cast iron.
Okay. Let me...
Wow, somebody can draw a lot better than me.
That would be me.
Well, fuck you.
Okay, it's been quite a few days, so I'm just going to say that, hey, my health is at full.
Yep. As you open the door, something hilarious is going to happen.
Oh boy.
You see inside a group of ogres arming themselves. And they one of them, the closest one to you, looks up for a second and he'll say, well, we'll be with you in a second. And then he pauses. And he looks to the wall, directly next to you. And looks back at you.
Oh, no.
And looks back at the
That
wall.
took way too long.
And he just goes, oh. And he grabs for his club.
All I hear is shit.
Yeah, you guys are still at the house. He went to the bounty office. I imagine there's going to be a hilarious chase scene now.
Okay, hold on. I can bluff my way out of this, okay? I can definitely bluff my way out of this. I am just going to look at the ogre and be like, if you are confusing me with anybody that has a bounty on their head, I can assure you that 90% of drow all look alike, and I am not the one you're looking for. And
I can't leave you guys alone for 5 minutes.
A 26 for
Now
bluff.
for only more than 5 minutes, I'll have you know.
26 for bluff.
Does my bluff work?
One of
It'd be
the
against their
one of the
insight.
one of the ogres muscles his way directly next to you. And he'll stand and he'll push all the other ones out of the way. And he'll stand and he'll stare at you. And he'll look down. And he'll like pick you up by the side or the upper section of your two arms, like sort of shift you around a bit and set you back down and go, I guess he's right. I'm saying.
Oh, I wanted to have a drow pancake.
This music is perfect.
As he's running.
No, he's not running yet. He bluffed them successfully. He'll go, well, can we help you with something? We're kind of in the middle of getting ready for something.
Yes, there's a house down the road, and it's half blown up. I want to know who the guy was that you were after that blew it up and killed some of your guys.
He'll point next to you, to the wall that the one had looked at, and he'll say, that was one of those, 4, one of those 4. And
It's Watcher.
Well, there's a picture of Watcher up there, there's a picture of you, there's a picture of Nargosh, and there's a picture of Ascatla. And you go, yeah, it turns out there's a few of them in town right now. We're going to hopefully get them.
Oh, good
I'm
lord.
going to ask him, why are these people wanted in your office?
I hope they at least got my good side.
He'll shrug, and he'll say,
Question. Do I get a perception check to see, like, to notice if, like, the group of people I'm with may or may not be, questionable?
Well, since my wanted poster is only a picture of my boobs, then probably not.
Well, no, because
Hold on.
usually
Hold on,
wanted people have a certain aura around them when they walk into a city or a town.
well, they didn't know they were wanted.
Well, what does he say? He shrugs and says what?
He'll point to the poster and point to the bottom. There's a list of crimes. And he'll say, this came in the other day from... I named the damn NPC. Why can't I remember his name?
Watcher, you fucking sell out.
It wasn't.
The king of Arinth, or some high-ranking official, came in a few days ago. Said there's a bounty on it, and they might have fled here or one of the other, or the Small Inns or Dower. So he put up.
Wait,
yes.
Did you say the King of Arinth?
Yeah, or one of his court. He'll point to the royal seal at the bottom.
Okay.
It is the crimes are.
I'm going to.
Are you going to actually look at the crime list, or are you gonna?
What are the crimes?
Words.
The crime list.
I'm gonna look at it.
The crime list is 6 counts of murder, criminal negligence, conspiracy against the crown, conspiracy against the throne, and and Watchers has been appended to loss of life in Tanalorn.
Is he cutting out?
Yeah, I hear him cutting out too.
Okay,
Right.
Yeah,
Jay
Aaron, sounds like
walking.
you're cutting out.
I'm gonna sit there and look at it and
One
be
second.
like, oh.
Okay. Okay, are we good?
It's the technical difficulties music. It's like elevator music.
No, it has to be the do 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 do.
Spanish
That's what this
flea.
is.
Alright, I think we're back. We are dropping frames left and right, but we should be back.
Offline.
I'll give it a second.
Yeah, it says you're offline.
God damn it! Hold on.
Oh, there it
Loading
goes.
video.
It's-
Okay. Yep, loading video.
Okay, we are back officially. Whose fucking music is that?
That was.
I don't know.
That was. I thought that was yours, Dave's. Dave.
No, it's not mine.
Farain, Chris, Kara. Whose music
No, I'm
is
kidding.
that?
It's mine. I gotcha.
I thought so.
Dave, you're an asshole. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna turn back towards the ogre and be like, with a brightened look on my face, and be like, oh, I've ran into those guys on my travels. They're not evil. They're not bad people. They're just going after this evil wizard called Andreas, who's trying to take evil magical artifacts to take over the entire lands.
He'll shrug for a second and go, well, that's not for us to decide. That's the king posted the bounty. It's here. It's valid. And it does say wanted alive, preferably, so...
What if I give you enough gold to satisfy your needs? Would that throw you off their trail?
Are you trying to have sex with him?
No.
He
I'm trying to give him
will,
gold.
He'll chuckle for a second and point back to the,
Oh boy.
he'll point back to the poster and he'll say, it's 1,000,000 gold for each of them.
Oh,
How deep are your pockets?
Not that deep.
I might turn myself in.
And he laughed, I
know.
figured. And he goes, I figured.
Well, I learned what I wanted to learn. I thank you for your time, and I wish you luck in catching them. Hopefully, you will turn out to be rich people.
Did you want to look at the list of crimes before you left? Because I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, I already did.
we heard it.
Told me.
Okay.
I didn't kill
specifically-
6 people.
Specifically, what's on my name? Like, what's my poster?
Same list of crimes as everyone else.
Okay.
You know-
And is the poster
guys,
does the poster look a lot like me, or does it just look vaguely like a drow?
It looks kind of similar to you. They did pretty well of a rendition of you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I bluffed them.
Yeah, whoever drew a Scotland though made her boobs huge.
Okay, I'm gonna leave,
Huge.
and as I close the door behind me, is this the only door to this building?
There's 1 or 2 more around
Burn
the
it down.
sides.
Lock it and burn it down.
You just go out the back door.
I'm going.
No
I'm
balls.
going. Okay, I'm gonna use my thievery here, and I'm going to lock. Hold on. Actually, I'm going to look around over my shoulder and see if anybody has taken notice to me in the streets.
It is a bustling day in the streets. It is about midday. No one has truly taken notice of you, but if you start skulking around or do something strange, people might take notice.
Okay. I'm going to use my thievery really quick to shove something into the lock of the door to, just jar it so that it won't open unless they bust it. It's not something that most people would notice. I'm just closing the door, and as I close it, shoving something into the locking mechanism.
All right, go ahead, make a thievery check.
It's Watcher's penis.
Yes.
Really?
It's his lost penis.
16.
You do think you have jammed the door, and you think that it will at least inconvenience them and make them either have to remove the hinges or batter it down. You're guessing they're probably
Alright,
going to batter
well,
it down, but...
All
They're
right.
just gonna walk through it.
I'm going to take out one of the oil canisters that I have. And just casually walk along the side of the building while slowly emptying the contents, as if I'm just emptying the extra amount of drinks that I have. Like I had a drink in my hand, I'm just emptying it on the ground as I
Yes,
walk.
make us responsible for 11 more counts of murder. This
Yes,
is
do it.
awesome.
Do it.
And I'm going to light it on fire and casually walk away.
Yeah.
But
So-
don't look behind you, because cool guys don't look at explosions.
No, they don't.
I walk back to the group. I caught the building on fire. So.
Does it?
It was you, wasn't it?
Well, there is a commotion going on further down the street. And you hear horrible sounds as things you think break. I will now answer Weiss's question. The guard will say it happened about 3 days ago, and I don't actually know who the guard was that was active. And he'll shrug and he'll say, as far as we can tell, there were... Hold on. 7 or 8 bodies. One of them might have actually been the guard who was working at the time, unfortunately. We can't really get good information here. Unfortunately.
Do we see the smoke rising in the distance?
Yes. When Shintoilan will return, you will see smoke rising in the distance, and you'll hear horrible sounds.
Weiss is immediately going to run towards the smoke, thinking that another attack has been triggered on the city.
I'm coming, and I say to him, we need to leave now.
Well, I still go because I don't know what you guys are doing here. So.
No, I grab you and by the cuff of the shirt and be like, no, we need to leave now.
I'm dying over
Does
here.
that involve me?
I come back to the group and I yell out, watch her burn the house down. There's a warrant for our arrest. We need to leave now.
I'm like, hold on. I don't associate with criminals.
Does that include
And I'm
me?
gonna turn towards the dwarf and be like, we're not criminals. They mistook our actions as criminal actions.
We'll
We're good
explain on the
guys.
way.
We will explain if you follow us. We need to go.
Did you start that fire?
No.
I did.
Are you gonna explain that away?
Okay, well, Scotland's
I'll
already way ahead of all
explain
you,
as we
so...
leave this
Leaving.
town.
Leaving!
I'm running after a Scotland.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know which direction is out of town, but any direction besides where the
Who's the
fire is
ferry?
good, so...
Way we came.
Well,
Wait, who is the fairy?
What?
what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mistook the dwarf's helmet as like the black horns being wings and
I
the
see
beard being a dress.
it. I see it.
So I was like, who the fuck became a fairy?
Yeah, just me. Just fairy things.
I can't click on the ogre tokens.
Oh,
Don't.
hold on.
As you
I
are
got
leaving,
this.
you do see the ogres bursting out of the building and coming barreling down the street towards where you guys had been.
I'm
One
I'm
second.
already way ahead of all of you.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back and see them and be like, run! I'm gonna burst my cloud of darkness so that it blinds half of the street. And
He inked again!
Run.
No!
The horses, all the carriages are going to crash into each other. You're going to have so many martyrs.
From now on, Escala's gonna think that you ink every time you throw a fit or you're scared. She's just gonna think you ink everywhere. Like,
Okay, that's fine. I want to do an acrobatics and an athletics check to see if I get out of the town quickly and safely. That's
Nargosh
my
will throw.
acrobatics.
Nargosh is gonna
That's my
throw
athletics.
a Scotland over his shoulder and just book it.
I'm gonna be pounding on the back of your
Alright.
back.
16 for acrobatics to get around the crowd, and 22 for athletics to run really fucking fast.
There is a close call at the gate as one of the ogres attempts to stop you to figure out what's going on, but he is immediately called away because he's a guard and needs to go attend to the blazing inferno.
Yes!
Did I mention that the building was built out of straw and wood?
No.
No!
Yeah.
No, you failed to mention that.
They don't have access to much good in the way of lumber and other building materials. This is the desert.
I'm slapping the shit out of Nargosh and telling him to put me down.
I very well may have burnt down half of this city.
No, they'll get it under control relatively quickly. It'll be maybe half a block.
What
but
is the desert? Where the fuck are they going to get that much water?
they're
Gates on the
yeah,
shore.
for Gate is on a lake effectively larger than the Great Lakes. So they can get water, and that property was waterfront. But
Seriously, how's the Drow the party face and he just burnt down half a town? Are you kidding me?
half a block. There's a slight difference.
Hey,
Half a
they
town.
were going to come after us. I just saved all your asses. I
They
don't
won't come
Well,
after you.
We're gonna
Three
remember
of
it
us-
as burning down half a
You're
town.
with us, so you're
Three of
guilty
us
by
here.
association. Ogres aren't
No.
very smart.
We came here to turn you in. There's a difference.
No, you didn't. You don't know who the hell we are. Yeah.
You don't know who we are, son.
No one knows who anyone is, but you have made it out of the town.
Shit's about to go down.
I went from a happy homeowner to a fugitive in 3 seconds.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
That had nothing to do with what I did.
And Farain, you are not innocent. You tackled an 80-year-old man just because you could.
That was not this
Session.
yeah.
Guilty.
Fuck
You're
you.
guilty.
Well, you have made it out of town.
You weren't even there.
You are still
So-
sans horses. Where do you wish to head?
Far away from here. Where can we go?
If you circumnavigate the shore, there is Woominster. There is always the option of other places in Aranth. As far as you can tell, though, from what the ogre said, the king has probably sent out via either a court mage or sending or something like that these
So wait a
wanted
minute.
posters to most places.
We should leave
That
that
one.
Alright, this is in character, by the way. Iskatla, on Nargosh's shoulder, is trying to get out these words as she's being jostled forward. You know,
So I
just-
think it's
wait,
safe to say that we're not realm protectors anymore.
That's what I'm saying. That's about, like, we were realm protectors. Why would we be wanted, like, as criminals?
Because we killed mages.
Yeah,
So?
but we had that sheet of paper that said it was okay.
Mages aren't people.
Exactly. Well, actually, we're not even in the realm that we're with the police of, so we don't have authority here.
Yeah, I know, but we killed mages in Aranth, not in here. I mean, we went to that. It was the
They tried
king
to
of
kill
Aranth.
us first. They
Wait,
jumped
wh-
us in the street. They tried to have us killed first.
Which town or which continent was it? That we're in the continent where we killed the mages, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
The
I mean, not
mage-
continent.
The
Country.
mage tower.
Oh.
The mage tower was in Aranth.
Right, but it's the same continent.
Yeah, but Tanlorn is a different kingdom.
Right, but we are in Tanalorn, and there were people just trying to capture you. So obviously, country borders aren't stopping the bounty. So I'm saying let's go to Gunadar, which is a completely different continent,